Ads are destroying YouTube. They're costing people a lot of money. They're wasting everyone's time. They're causing you views, performance, all this stuff. Maybe. Sort of. Probably not. But they have definitely gotten out of hand recently. Especially as of late, we're on the 3 platforms that I like to watch YouTube on. My phone, my console, and my smart TV. I've been getting heaps of 30-second to 1-minute unskippable ads. And oftentimes the skip button in the ad list doesn't even skip all of the ads. It just skips the current ad that I'm on. It takes me to the next set of ads. And you used to be able to just click block ad or report ad or something like that, and it would just kind of kick you back to the video. I can't do that anymore on any of the platforms I watch on. My friend who watches YouTube mostly on his PC said he can still do that. I don't know if that's still a thing because I don't watch YouTube at all on my PC ever because I just don't want to have to sit there at my desk looking at it. But he said he can still do that, but I cannot in either of the platforms I watch on now. And some of these ads aren't even directed towards me at all. I'm getting things like nursing home ads, Clarkson Eye Care ads, psoriasis ads, and ads from things like King Shot. And King Shot I think is the most egregious ad just because of how bad these ads are.
Oh no, night is upon us, and the Red Gooner gang just brought the Rizzler to edge me. Keep slinging those arrows, he's trying to enter from the backside.
You can tell that they're not actually playing the game, that they were sent some sort of footage from the developer, and that they're just told to commentate over it. It's just, it's so obvious that they're not playing the game because they're commentating over every little thing they're doing just to make it seem like they're playing. And then they take some guy or YouTuber or streamer who, or even if they are a streamer, because I've never seen these people before in my life. I don't even know who they are. I've never seen their names, and I've seen a lot of streamers and I've seen a lot of YouTubers. I think what they're just doing is trying to abuse people who look at streamers and YouTubers as forms of authority because they take advantage of that parasocial relationship that people have latched on to these streamers and YouTubers, and they're trying to push a product. But I'm not really here to talk about like how bad ads have gotten, which they've gotten very bad. I'm kind of here just talking about a general thing because this is a general question, not like, you know, me trying to convince you that that's the case. But have YouTube ads started to hurt YouTube video performance? At least from my experience, I feel like they have. I'm not here again to convince you that they have or haven't. This is more or less just me throwing this question out there because with 1 minute to 30-second unskippable ads, I have to assume that there's got to be a mass amount of people who have left the video because they do not want to sit through that type of ad. Now, there have already been some videos made that kind of touch on this angle of the subject, but these videos have been made quite a while ago. And as YouTube keeps changing its advertisement strategy and the ads get longer and less skippable, I feel like the severity of the subject just gets way worse. Let me throw out like a few different examples here and situations here. Imagine you have your favorite YouTuber. We're just going to use like Smitty or something. Like imagine you really like Smitty and he's playing Repo and you really like Repo. And about 2-3 minutes into the video, you get a 1-minute unskippable ad. It's gonna annoy the hell out of you, but you like Smitty, you watch all of his videos, and you like Repo, you think it's hilarious. The odds of you sitting through that ad, or at least, you know, trudging through it, are very high. You're not gonna skip the video. You're not gonna like leave the video just because you got annoyed by the ad. But you're gonna sit through that and you're gonna watch it. Now imagine that you are watching somebody who you've never watched before on a content that you're not really sure you want to watch, but you clicked on it because the thumbnail kind of dragged you in or the title looked interesting. And like 3 minutes into it, you get a 1-minute unskippable ad. Again, you weren't really interested in the topic and you don't really know this person. Are you going to sit there through the whole advertisement waiting for the ad to finish? I know I've certainly clicked off of certain videos because I'm just like, I don't care about this enough to sit through this ad. Especially with YouTube pushing this low attention span content. I mean, they push shorts out tremendously hard. I mean, like every moment you turn around, there's a new short on your feed. The short feed is always right there in front of you. And they're pushing these ads that are like sometimes 3, 4, 5 times longer than YouTube Shorts. And they really encourage people to watch and to make these really short form content. And then they try to hit you over the head with a 1-minute unskippable advertisement. I don't know, like if YouTube thinks that most of us will just sit there through a 1-minute unskippable ad and just accept it or if they are truly insane to think that I'm willing to sit there for, especially for a video that I wasn't that interested in watching anyway. So you have these ads longer than most YouTube shorts on videos that you're not really interested in the first place. It'd be one thing if YouTube could tell who you're interested in, what you're watching, who you're watching, what it's about, and then push the ads for that. Because at least for then, you might like sit through it. But if you're watching a video, say on like, you know, the history of Crab Rangoon or something, and you're just kind of like mildly listening to it, and then a 1 minute ad hits you in the face, you're not going to sit there for that. Especially when it's an ad that I have seen over 1,000 times for like King Shot or Whiteout Survival.
Whiteout Survival. This is King Shot. This is King Shot. This is King Shot. This is King Shot. Red Gooner Gang.
Again, and like people will be like, well, it still counts as a view. It still counts as a view, guys. The thing is that in YouTube, watch time matters. The amount of time that they've watched matters in terms of how long YouTube pushes the video. We don't have all the info when it comes to the algorithm on YouTube, but at the very least, we know that watch time and views matter, especially when it comes from watch time and then going from one video to the next of yours. But if for some reason you skipped off, the watch time gets affected. And then when you look at your timeline in the video as well of like where people skipped off, you're going to see them skipping off at a certain part in the video because that's when the ad hits. And you're going to be wondering if there's something wrong with that part of the video when it could very well just be that a 1 minute ad tried to break these people's teeth in and they didn't want to sit there and deal with it. And I'm not going to lie here, I believe that this majority is affecting smaller channels. Obviously, I think it affects people who are like getting pushed to like a new audience or something. 100%. I think that it's affecting them as well. But I also think it's affecting the smaller audience as well. I don't know if this is happening to my channel or not, but I know that it's happened to channels I watch and to smaller channels I watch. And YouTube will put ads on smaller channels that didn't even ask for it. And the funny thing is that ads are such a double-edged sword because some people put ads on the video because they need to make money. And smaller channels like myself don't even get to choose if they want to put ads on their video. They sometimes just get it thrown on there. I believe this, I don't know when this happened. I can't remember the date of when like YouTube started pushing ads on channels that didn't want it, but it happens. I get ads on my friends' videos who are, you know, slightly bigger than I am, and I get ads on people who are, you know, even a couple thousand times bigger than I am, but still aren't like super big. And it, like, I think it is like a silent thing that no one's talking about, that this is hurting people's video performance. I don't know if YouTube could change this by like I said, maybe push the longer form ads towards people who you have a long track record of watching, and for content you like watching. And maybe just don't put ads, at least not long form ads, on people who are watching the channel for the first time. Especially whenever you go to click on a video and the gatekeeping ad is 30 seconds to 1 minute. And a lot of the times I will just back off, click again, back off, click again, back off, click again. But sometimes this can take dozens of tries, and then eventually I'll just give up. Because I'm tired, I don't want to see a 1 minute unskippable ad. Maybe my attention span's shot. Maybe I got the attention span of a goldfish. I don't know. But YouTube definitely wants us to because they push shorts. And I guarantee you other people have this problem too. You know, they, like I said, they click on a video that they're not exactly interested in, and then they get hit with an ad and they just skip it. I don't know. I felt like I just wanted to ramble about this because people talk about how bad ads are. Like, there's a lot of ads, but they don't talk about how it hurts video performance or how it could hurt video performance. Because again, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but it could. And I think it does, personally. So yeah, I mean, do you think ads are hurting video performance? I do. But if you think so, let me know down in the comments. This has been my ramble.